Hey guys, first podcast, New York Jets Talk. Me, Ronnie Scarabaggio. That's Andrew Marinelli. We're gonna introduce ourselves. So, about more than a year, maybe almost 2 years, I started Instagram called New York Jets Talk, and I gained a good audience at first and everything. And my friend Andrew asked me if he wanted to join the account, and I was like, actually, that'd be perfect. So I know he's a big Jet fan too, so I was like, why not?
Yep.
He joins. He helps a tremendous amount. Helps us a lot, gain a lot of followers. Give him credits for that. And now we're making podcasts, and it's pretty good. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, I think you described it well. I saw Ronnie was making a good Instagram account. I was like, I got to get on this. So I joined up, got us a few followers. Here we are.
That's good. So my name's Ronnie. We haven't been posting a while because we both have been at college. I'm a
Also, the
sophomore.
Jets suck. So it's very hard.
It's also the Jets suck. I'm a sophomore at Iona College. I'm on break now, so I have very amount of time to talk about sports, especially Jets, and we'll talk about the NFL in general too at some points. How was watching the Jets at your college since you go to Washington, Lee?
Yeah, so I go to school in Virginia, and we don't get the games there, so I have to pirate them, and it's a struggle. I'll tell you that much because I have to debate. It's Sunday. Should I spend time studying or watching these fucking Jets? So usually what I do is I watch the first two quarters, and generally we'd be down by 14 points at that point. So I just turn it off and go do whatever. But yeah, hasn't been a great season. I didn't expect it to go very well, but I didn't expect it to go this badly.
No, 100%. I was expecting at least 3 wins right now, but
By now.
no.
Yeah.
We had a very hard schedule.
Mhm.
I saw us coming into the season. I was like the season before the season when we went 7-9 or 6-10, something like that. Sam Darnold was hurt, he had the mono and everything, and that was a pretty easy schedule. Where if Sam Darnold played all those 16 games, we would have made the playoffs, 100%. But Sam Darnold, he has bad luck. Come on, you get mono, that's crazy. I never heard a player get mono, but it happens, I guess. The other thing is we had the backup in what's his name?
I don't even remember. So bad. It's not even worth.
There was 2 people, right?
Yeah, I forgot.
I know, I'm blanking right now. What the heck? That's so weird. I don't even. But yeah, so we had a good shot last season, and then now we go into this season with a little energy. We had a good end of the season, I guess you could say.
Well, you know what our main mistake is that we didn't fire Adam Gase.
I mean, no, yeah, 100%. Not firing Adam Gase he should be fired right now. But at this point of the season, we should just wait. Honestly, right now, if it was we were 0-4, 0-5, yeah, get him out. But it sucks because we got to see this guy on the field for another 6 games, 7 games.
No, what I said, so I don't know, you guys probably all follow our Jets Instagram account if you're watching this, but if you don't, we have a Jets Instagram account. It's called New York Jets Talk. And I posted in the beginning of the season, we need to fire this guy. We were probably 0-2, and I posted maybe on our story or an actual post, we got to fire this guy. We're going to start winning games if he's gone. He's a poison to our team. And so, literally 8 games, 9 games later, we're still losing games and we still haven't fired him. And why do you think we haven't fired him? That's just my main question. Every other team is firing their coach. Why haven't we fired Adam Gase?
So I was flipping out. When we were losing all these games, it was just nuts. It's the things I seen on the field, I was just this is terrible. It wasn't even a normal football game. The plays they would call, it's always a little run down the middle, run to the side, the road to the little side.
It's always the same.
It was the same. It was repetition, same plays. And you know what? It got old and annoying. And I was and I just got sick of it. And I was flipping. I was this guy needs to get fired.
Yeah.
Plus, going into the season, I was this is a very hard schedule. We had the second hardest schedule in the league. I think the Patriots were first. But we had similar matchups with them. like with their teams they're playing too. So no, it is hard and everything, but at this point, at this stage we're at, I think we wait till the last minute of the season and just get rid of him.
And do
But
you think
I
that
think
the,
we got to keep about people saying. I hear people talking about Joe Douglas and everything, and I'm like, no, keep Joe Douglas, get rid of Adam Gase. Joe Douglas is not. My bad. Adam Gase got hired by Joe Douglas. Like Joe Douglas
not by
hired
Joe
him.
Douglas.
No, wait, my bad. Adam Gase hired Joe Douglas.
Yes.
That's what I meant. And that's why Joe Douglas doesn't want to like. I guess he's just like
our owner really, I think, hired.
Yeah, it's like, yo, you're firing him, but you hired me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you think that like not firing Adam Gase helps the owner? Because like at the end of the season, he
Chris
can just
Johnson, get the heck out of here.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Get out. Nobody likes you. I'm so sorry. Like
No, I'm not
just
sorry.
saying
No.
Get the heck out of New York. Go. Leave. Woody Johnson, I'm glad you're gone. Stay where you are. Okay.
Yeah, stay in Britain.
All right. Stay in Britain. Gary V. Should be the owner of this team.
That I'm praying.
That would be sick.
That would be great.
Is like you. Even if he messed up, I wouldn't get mad at the guy. Like everybody makes mistakes. Like he's just like a great guy. Like I mean, like there's nothing I can do about it. Like the guy. There's no negative thing about him because he's just so like he's got it all down. He's so positive, and I love it. All right, let's talk about. I'm gonna go through like all these games.
You got some questions
from week 1 to week 10. So week 1, we played the Buffalo Bills, Jets versus Bills. That first half was a nightmare.
Oh, absolutely.
Nightmare. There was nothing to it. Like I was like, oh my gosh, this is like I think like a college football team could have put up better points against played better offensive half against the Jets. If they were playing the Jets in that game, I think they would have had better first half.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so there's really nothing about that game. Then we go into San Fran.
Well, that game, I feel like
What happened?
Talk about that game. I feel like I don't know. It's like the first game of the season. Like I kind of had like some hope for us going in.
No, exactly. It's the first game of the season. You're still going to have hope and everything. We lost by 10, 20, 27, 17.
But I feel like that game was more of a blowout than it like felt, right? Like I don't remember the exact details, but I feel like Josh Allen fumbled, right? Like it was like I remember like the first.
Yeah, he fumbled once or twice. I don't remember, but whatchamacallit? Buffalo, Josh Allen, they had a solid game, like offensively. They played pretty solid. I give them credits to that. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been like I'm not like happy that Buffalo and Miami are doing great right now. I know they're like our rivals, but like seeing like Miami do good for once is pretty cool. Like
it doesn't bother me.
It's different. Like at least if New England's as long as New England's not winning the division, I don't care because that is like I'm saying if we were like the same record as the Dolphins right now, like obviously I'm not gonna like them, but like we're nowhere in sight. Like we're not even playoff contention, so why not just root for the Dolphins?
Yeah. No, I absolutely agree with you.
So then week 2 we played 49ers. Bosa gets hurt. Bunch of starters.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy G. Bunch of players get hurt like crazy, and we lost by 18.
I remember. That people got mad at us, right? Is that or like the Jets players? I remember one of the games like they didn't shake hands with the players after.
I think that was the Broncos.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, that was later on.
That's the Broncos game, but so the Jets, the Jets versus 49ers. I just remember one play, 3rd and like 20 something, and I'm like to my friend, I'm gonna put money down. If they get a first down right now. He's like, I was like, but I really didn't put money down. I was just like joking around, like
right. They're like
saying, like, oh, I put money down right now because I know they're gonna get a first down. This team, and you know what? It was either I don't know who it was.
Raheem Mostert.
It was Mostert, maybe Coleman. I don't know.
Coleman, one of the two.
It was one of the running backs. He runs on a 3rd and 26. It might have been 3rd and 20 something. It was in the 20s,
I think it was more than that.
And I was just like, oh my God. Like I get it if you gave up like a deep bomb pass because that happens sometimes, but If you let up a 3rd and 20-something run, come on. Like, that you have no excuse. Like, there's no excuse. Like, I think you could have put a high school football team out there, and he would have at least got his ankle and tripped up.
That's on the defensive coordinator, though. That's on I can't remember his name.
Then we get blown out by the Colts week 3. Nothing to talk about that. That was just awful. Again, play the Broncos. No Drew Lock. Though we actually had a shot.
That game was rough.
We played pretty well. We played pretty well.
No, we
that game.
didn't. No,
I'm saying we kept like we kept whatchamacallit. We got like close. Like we were keeping the game with them. Like
we should have blown them out.
Like it was a good game. It was a good game to watch. Like we were able to see like what was going on. Like you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
I guess.
Yeah. Like I could actually watch that game because it was a close game. Like I put on the Jet game. They're down by 20 something. I'll shut it off. Like, I can't watch it anymore. Like, it's just annoying. It's always time. All the time. Week 5. We play Arizona. Lose by 20. Whatever. Kyle Murray's a stud. DeAndre Hopkins.
They all blend in at that point.
What happened?
They all blend together at that point.
Yeah.
All the losses.
Yeah. Got shut out by the Dolphins week 6, 24-0.
Great game.
What are you gonna do? And then week 7, Buffalo beats us by 8. We put up with that game, honestly.
No, that was a game.
Buffalo had a struggle with us. It's always the division games. Like you always have a shot with the division games, but
yeah,
what are you gonna do? And then you go against the Chiefs. You know that 35-9. Week 9. That was the game we almost won against the Patriots. That was a good game. We were up by 10.
Right.
Up by 10. Up by 10 going into in the 2-minute warning, I'm pretty sure, and lost 30-27. I'm glad we lost.
I'm glad we
lost.
Got
that first round pick, Trevor Lawrence. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but that'd be huge. Then we have a bye week 10, and then this week we lost to the Chargers. Almost won, not almost won, but
no, we didn't.
But we lost by a touchdown. So it's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know.
Now we have the Dolphins. What do you project the score of that game's going to be?
Pretty sure 2 is playing. 2 is starting. I think Sam Donald's starting too. Donald's starting. I'll get to that starting quarterback situation in a second. But
so what do you think the score is going to be?
Score-wise, I don't know. Sam Donald's back. I mean, I don't think it makes a difference if Joe Flacco or Sam Donald's playing a football game. So I'm gonna go with. I think we lose by. It's a tough. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna predict the score, but the Dolphins win that game. But if I had to predict the score, it'd be 21-10 Dolphins.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah,
maybe the Dolphins a little bit more.
It's gonna be a low-scoring game. Yeah, but
no, it's supposed to rain too, actually. So yeah, I guess you're right.
Miami. Yeah, I was in Florida last week, so it's pretty nice.
Pretty nice down there.
What was I mentioning? Oh, so the Joe Flacco and Sam Donald situation. So what do you think about that? Would you rather have Joe Flacco start the rest of the season or Sam Donald? And who do you think has been doing better this season?
So I recently read a stat that Joe Flacco has the longest attempted throws. On the throws that he attempts, they're always he throws it the furthest down the field, but he also has the least amount of completions for those throws. So he airs the ball out, but they don't get completed. And I feel like Sam Donald is kind of the opposite of that, where he just only does short throws. Sometimes he'll throw deep when he scrambles. So honestly, I'd probably rather watch Joe Flacco just air the ball out and just chuck the ball down. Because at this point, I watch the Jets games as a joke. I don't actually watch Jets games to enjoy the Jets. So I say I'd probably rather watch Joe Flacco just because just watching Sam Donald go out there and get destroyed, get sacked 8 times, and just throw picks is just never a good time.
And it's terrible. Bro, it's just I'll be honest with you, I'd rather have Joe Flacco to end the game. Sam Donald, he He's a solid player. We can get a draft pick or something out of him. Something more maybe. Someone reported Sam Donald. We can get Sam Donald. I mean, we can get a first round draft pick for Sam Donald. I don't know who said it, but I was like, no way.
I think we can.
Like if that happened, that'd be great.
I think we can for like the Colts or the Steelers, maybe like a second round.
I mean, I think he'd be pretty good on the Colts.
He would
Phil
be.
Rivers retires, bro.
I would be happy to see him on the Colts.
I don't know. I'd be happy. Look, I have no hate against Sam Donald. He needs a little work, honestly. Like he obviously needs work in his game development. I could see him being a quarterback in the NFL for a long time. Just not with the Jets. I just don't think he is meant to be with the Jets at all. And yeah. But yeah, I'd rather have Joe Flacco start. I'd rather not see Sam. But it's just like Sam Donald's always hurt.
Right.
It's like he never gets a break. And I feel bad. Like sometimes I thought in my head, like, I really like with his shoulder situation, I think he was just sitting out for 3 weeks with no situation. Like I think he obviously had a shoulder injury, but not bad enough. I just think they don't want him playing because it would just, I guess, maybe lower his trade value. Maybe
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right about that.
Or like they just don't want him getting like a career-ending injury. But
Yeah.
all right, so we have the first overall pick in the 2021
Fingers crossed. We don't have
NFL
it yet.
draft.
The Jags are hot on our
As
tail.
of right now.
Right. As of right now.
I think if we win a game and we're tied with the Jags get the first round pick.
We don't get the first round pick if we're tied with them.
We'll have the second. If we just tie with records with the Jags. So I'm hoping the Jaguars win this week against the Browns. So we can win maybe one game. So we don't go 0-16 and be, I think, the second team of all time. There's a couple of teams, but it wasn't like a full season. It was like 12 games when it was back then. But like there was 2 teams. Like I think it was the Lions and the Browns. Yeah. Lions and Browns went 0-16.
Mm-hmm. Or next, maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm hoping for Trevor Lawrence. That's familiar to you guys?
Yeah, there's this guy called Trevor Lawrence. He's all right. I mean,
yeah. I think he's the answer to all our to everything on this organization. As long as we get rid of Adam Gase, rebuild. Every year we do this. Rebuild again. But I think we get Trevor Lawrence. We get him. And then we see what happens. I don't know if he's going to declare for the draft that the Jets have the first overall pick. But I think it would be a smart decision just to go to the NFL because you're going to be making millions of dollars.
right.
And I think it's the smartest thing to do if you want to have money and have a successful life. I just don't see him holding back and staying in college. Because what's the point of staying in college if you're going to risk maybe, you never know, get a career-ending injury?
Well, he could always declare for the
college.
draft and refuse to play for the Jets.
Can you actually do that?
Yeah, that's what Eli Manning did.
What do you do? I actually didn't know this.
Eli Manning got drafted by the Saints, I think, and then just refused to play for them, and then got picked up by the Giants. So he could do that if he wants to.
I mean, you can't really. I don't know. It's weird. If that happens, I think he'd be the most hated quarterback for as a Jet fan.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, guy's done. You know what? That would happen though because us Jets fans are so unlucky. That would happen. That would happen. That's something that would happen. Yeah. You have anything to say? Let's talk about our Jet experiences. What was the best game you ever been to? What was this and that?
Okay. Well, the best game I ever went to was that overtime game versus the Patriots with Eric Decker in the back of the end zone. Great game. Absolutely, yeah, absolutely great game. And then probably the worst game I've ever been to was I think it was 2016, the year of Fitzmagic, where we were 10-6 and we were versing I went all the way to Buffalo and we were up against Buffalo, and we lost that game, and we didn't make the playoffs at 10-6. So that was a rough drive home.
That's tough. That's 100% tough. Yeah, that's really tough. Yeah, the best game I ever went to. I mean, the best game I ever went. I mean, like it's weird. So like I went to a Patriots versus Jets game at Gillette. It was the divisional playoff game in 2011, January. Actually, the game on behind Andrew right now. That was probably my best game I ever went to. I was very little. I don't remember a lot of it. But then after that week, we played Pittsburgh. I went to Pittsburgh too with my dad, and we lost. It was upset, but like no, it was crazy just to see the Jets like be good for once.
Yeah.
The
last time.
Yeah. Then the worst game I've ever been to. There's so many games. I'm not even lying. I've been to like Andrew? How many games do you think I've been into total? Like if you had to say,
probably like 50 Jets games.
Like I've been to like so many. Like there's probably multiple games that I could be like, damn. But I'll name one: Colts against Jets. Maybe a couple years ago. It was like a blowout. It was like a night game, I think. Like it was a game where like people ran on the field naked. I don't remember, but
that must have been fun.
Well. I was gonna say, all right. So that's all I got. Should we see
we have some questions from the Instagram
from our fans, I guess you could say. I'll go on the account right now.
I think we should just start off with this question by Mars W Fine, and they ask, why do the Jets suck?
The Jets suck because they don't have a real team. All right. They don't have a good coach. His name's Adam Gase. He shouldn't even be a coach in the NFL at all. We don't have a good organization. We're not organized at all. Like we're at Chris Johnson. He always thinks he's right, and he can't. What's it called? Admit when he's wrong. So that's why our organization is terrible. Why do you think our organization is terrible, Andrew? What's your opinion?
I think it starts at the head. I mean, we have this guy called Chris Johnson, and he makes pretty good shampoo, but he's not good at running a football team. I can't get over probably the funniest thing I've heard all year is when he called Adam Gase an offensive guru. I thought that was a very interesting thing to call Adam Gase, especially since I have a few words that I could call Adam Gase. But I think that just like the complete ineptitude at the ownership level is what's ruining us.
Yes. That question was from Mars.w.fine.
Yep.
Shout out.
And we could also on the same thing, Jets fan 0624 asks, why is Gase still the head coach of the team? I think it's the same thing. The ownership is just
what I just said, I guess you could say, but the reason why he still is the coach, I can't even tell you. Nobody knows why he's still the coach. And the only reason why I could say he is probably still the coach is we're 0-10. What's the point of getting a new coach at this time?
0-11.
Just let him feel miserable every Sunday on that field, every second. Hope he feels miserable. And we'll fire him week 17, hopefully.
I would hope so.
I'm hoping so. I am hoping so. Someone goes, J.Maxwell40. How is T-Law looking?
He has COVID.
He's fired. He doesn't have COVID.
He does. He had it.
Again?
Oh, he had it.
Oh, he had it, yeah.
I mean.
Joe Pincava goes, who do you want to see as the Jets' next head coach and GM? GM, Joe Douglas. Head coach, it's a little too early for me.
I don't think so.
I
think there's – I personally, I'd pick anyone. Like, literally anyone.
They were looking into somebody in, I think it was Northwestern. Nah, not Northwestern. I don't remember the college, but they were looking into someone just recently. But
I would take the offensive coordinator of the Chiefs right now.
Yes, him.
Eric Bieniemy. I can't say
That was I didn't even think of that. Him, he is I want him. I have no reason that I want him. He's a good offensive playmaker. I think Andy Reid calls the plays, right? Either way,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, definitely.
he's still probably doesn't
Well, here's a
matter.
better question. Who do you think the Jets defensive coordinator is going to be next year? Do you think we stay with Greg?
It's tough. It's tough.
I think so too, yeah.
I would stay with him, but it'd be pretty cool if we got Todd Bowles back as a DC.
That would be, oh my God. Honestly, bring Rex Ryan back at this point.
Nah, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Rank offseason priorities outside of Trevor's first pick and new coach.
I don't know. I mean, there's just so many holes we have to fill. But
No, yeah. I gotta get more. The problem is, when we get closer to the end of the season, we get more information about what the hiring situation. But
I think definitely cornerbacks has always been a need for us. Like, when's the last time we've had good cornerbacks like Darrelle Revis? Since we had a decent cornerbacks, or defensive backs. I mean, Jamal Adams obviously was great on the Jets, but I just feel like
there's one thing that we can't do right now is we can't take advantage, being, Trevor Lawrence is the next quarterback for the New York Jets. We can't be saying that. There's people that are very really want this guy. Obviously, we all want him, but there's some people that are dedicated and love him and think we're getting him automatic. But there's still games to play.
Right.
What was I gonna say?
Games to lose.
Yeah. So just wanted to put out there how, my experience as a Jet fan. It's a little tough, obviously. I think every Jet fan, but my experience, it's pretty cool. I traveled a couple games every year. Obviously, this year, COVID, it was a tough year because they traveled a bunch to LA, Hawaii, Seattle, and stuff. And it honestly hurt for me not to go to these places, and I really wanted to. But for example, I went to Arizona, Colorado, Miami 2 or 3 times. New England 3-4 times, Pittsburgh once, Baltimore, Tennessee. I went to a Viking game actually, but no, it wasn't a Jet. It was Vikings versus Bears Week 17 game last year. Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I enjoyed traveling, seeing the players and stuff. It's pretty dope. There's one thing I wanted to talk about. One more thing.
What's the best stadium you've ever been to? Real quick.
Minnesota, hands down.
Okay.
Even fan wise, it's sick. I was doing the skull chant.
That's sick. Yeah.
So cool. But it's just nice. It was just a nice stadium. It was indoors. It was sick. Cordell Patterson threw football to me, and
You really?
Yeah, on pregame. New England's a nice stadium. Arizona's beautiful too. Arizona was the best vacation for a Jet game I went to though. Just being
Arizona is
was
beautiful.
sick. I love it there. I was gonna go to college there. I just loved being there.
Where, ASU?
But U of A. But I honestly, I'm being honest with you guys. I literally was just no, I can't leave New York. I was I can't leave Eastern area. I feel I was
Northeast,
if I go to Arizona, I was I'm gonna be waking up 10 in the morning for Jet games. I was not even that, but I was just there's no way. I want to go to Jet games. You know what I mean? That's why one of the reasons I didn't go, because I wanted to go to MetLife Stadium and stuff, and now I can't even go to games. It's just
yeah,
it doesn't bother me because now I love Iona and I made some great friends there and I enjoy it there a lot. But yeah, Week 12 against the Dolphins.
we lose.
East Rutherford, New Jersey. I don't know who's playing. It's either Sam Darnold or Joe Flacco. I'm still confused. There's no straight answer. Frank Gore. I like him.
Great guy.
I like him. Great guy.
Yeah, what is he, a rookie?
But how old is he?
36, 35.
He's not that old, though. That's old, yeah.
Oh, he's definitely old.
Bro, Tom Brady's 40-something, bro.
Well, Tom Brady plays quarterback.
Yeah, true. But yeah. So let's look at the future games and talk about it. Talk about more of it. But this week's game, I just don't see the Jets pulling through. I don't see another shutout, of course.
Well, you never know.
I never know. But week 13, we played the Raiders. I don't need to explain. Play Seattle week 15. Week 14.
L.
L.
Easy L. Although that's the Jamal Adams revenge game. So.
All right, well, it doesn't make a difference.
More revenge for us, really. I mean, he's living.
We win the game. We win the game. I'll take it. But Rams week 15. Jets versus Rams in LA.
That's another L.
That's another L. Then we play week 16. We play the Browns. My opinion, I don't think the Browns are good at all. They have a pretty easy schedule, and they're getting very lucky. They're just not a consistent team, in my opinion. I just don't see them really consistent. Like, I don't see Baker Mayfield balling out every game. Like, for example, like Russell Wilson. Obviously, why am I even comparing him to Russell Wilson? Like he doesn't ball out every game. Like he just, I don't. People, he's overrated. Baker Mayfield, 100%. I didn't say he was. He's better than Sam Darnold right now, of course, but
Sam Darnold's not even playing.
Yeah, he's not even playing. He's far better than Sam Darnold. Then we play New England week 17, which
easy W.
The Jets play New England week 7. The Jets play New England like all time week 17, like for like years. I think a couple of years. It's been a couple of years. It's been like 3 years.
3 years.
3 or 4 years. And we lost every time.
Well, we've lost the past like 4 years straight, I think.
Yep.
So maybe 5 years now.
Yeah, it happens though.
This is our year though. Week 17's that's our week.
Yeah. We'll definitely talk more information about the Jets throughout our Instagram. Go follow New York Jets Talk on Instagram if you would like to. Some great content there. We're gonna start posting more starting this weekend. We're going to try to have this video up by tonight or tomorrow morning. Today's Saturday night. You guys can't see this right now, of course. But, yeah, that's about it. You have anything to say?
Just maybe, like, bear with us because this is my first time ever doing a podcast. Ronnie has a little more experience than me.
Yes, I did a couple podcasts at school, so
yeah.
I know. So, yeah.
So we're just two guys.
Guys, be generous.
Yeah, we're two guys that like the Jets, like talking about the Jets.
Yeah.
And follow our Instagram account because we talk more about the Jets today.
Yeah, we're going to start posting more things. We're going to communicate. Me and Andrew are going to communicate with each other when we're posting and stuff. So,
great.
All right. Let's go, Jets. Jet up.